Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Too Much Tech, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the Alienware Area 51M, their mobile version of what a desktop replacement would be with full desktop class parts. This thing is insane, pretty expensive too. I think it's like 4,500 or 5 grand or something like that for a laptop. I'll go ahead and like add up all the specs and stuff on Dell's website and show you exactly what the current price of this laptop is. But yeah, it's incredibly powerful, it's extremely expensive, and it looks freaking dope. Like, this is probably just about as powerful as a laptop gets nowadays, if you can even call it a laptop. I really feel like this is more of like a mobile desktop replacement. Feels a much better term for a device like this. So let's go ahead and get into the specs of this beast. So basically, this laptop has a 144 hertz G-Sync display. The resolution is 1080p, and as far as processor, GPU, RAM, all that stuff, it's insane. This current configuration comes with an Intel Core i9-9900K, the same one that you will find in a lot of people's high-end gaming rigs at home, in a giant system that is built in a tower and not in a laptop. Now, you will also find a desktop class RTX 2080 inside of this laptop too. And the crazy thing is, both of those are upgradable. So I'm just curious as to how they're gonna make like a GPU module to upgrade this in the future when Nvidia comes out with new stuff, as well as the compatibility of whatever Intel's next desktop CPUs are, because we know that Intel likes to come out with a new processor and say for whatever reason it's not exactly 100% compatible with the old stuff. So that's just kind of the only thing that kind of worries me about the future upgradability of this laptop. But it's built to potentially be upgradable by new parts and stuff like that. So that is pretty interesting, and it's nice that at least, you know, they thought forward about something like that for an extremely expensive device like this. So the first thing I want to talk about is the build quality of this device. I really do dig this lunar white soft touch plastic approach that Alienware decided to go with like all of their new products. I think it looks really cool on this laptop. It's a lot different than the old like space gray, black, you know, gunmetal type colors that they used to do. I think this is like a really nice change of pace, and it does look really sweet with all the RGBs too. Speaking of RGBs, you got entire RGB backlit keyboard, light up Alien logo in the front for you know, your power button at the front of the keyboard. Touchpad is also full RGB, and then the Alien head right here also lights up. But the main attraction that you're really not going to see 99% of the time unless you're looking at your laptop from the back for whatever reason is you have this huge, they call it a Tron light in the software, and that's really what it is. It looks like something straight out of Tron, and it looks really sweet. Fully controllable, of course, just like the rest of the lights inside of Alienware software. I just think that gives the laptop a lot of really cool aesthetics. I don't really know if I would want to like take this out in public or whatever, but yeah, it looks sweet. Now, the point of this laptop, I don't think that this is something that you're gonna be taking to Starbucks or out to a coffee shop just to do like, you know, some work. The reason being is because to get like the full power of this laptop, you have to plug in both power adapters, and you get like these two huge power bricks that you have to use to power this laptop. If you don't use both of those, let's say you're just running off of battery power, then one, obviously you're not gonna get the full power of the laptop, and two, the battery only lasts like an hour, hour and a half tops. I had the battery unplugged at about 80%, and Windows said that I have 58 minutes left. It was noticeably not performing as well, and I think the screen dropped down on 60 hertz instead of 144. All the parts in this thing, I'm sure they're all high wattage because they're all desktop class parts, so they probably do drain the battery pretty quick. So if you're looking to go on flights with this thing and get some projects done extremely fast, this is not for you. No. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Like, what the heck is this laptop for? Honestly speaking, I think this laptop is just a mobile, high-end gaming desktop. That's really all it is. Like, you can play games. Like, I was playing games with the same resolutions, the same settings, the same everything of my desktop computer that I have and use here for editing and everything, and I'm getting the exact same performance. The only thing that I kind of have to say about this laptop is I kind of wish the screen was 240 hertz. It's only 1080p, and 240 would have been nice, but I will say that the color on this TN panel is pretty good, and it does have native G-Sync built in. I did run some benchmarks on this PC as well, using the 9900K and the 2080, and the results were pretty similar to what I was getting with my Ryzen 3700X as well as an RTX 2080. So you can play whatever you want in this thing and you will get extremely high frame rates. And it's really nice to have the G-Sync panel. You don't see screen tearing at all. The color reproduction is pretty good. You probably could do some color work on this if you really had to. Do I recommend it? Not really, but that's just because I can definitely tell that there is quite a bit of difference between this panel and an IPS panel. IPS definitely is going to be more color accurate than this one, but this one, especially for playing games, the colors do really pop. Editing, of course, if we're using Premiere, it has an Intel i9-9900K with that integrated GPU, so it will blaze through all of your renders if you really care about that. Normally when I video edit and I'm rendering, I just walk away. This is gonna take a while and I probably need to take a break at that point if I've been editing for hours. So I don't really focus on render times too much, but if you're using something like this and you are a mobile video creator, you probably do care about those rendering times. So it is a really good choice that they went with an Intel system because that is gonna save you a ton of time. You have a decent amount of ports that are available to you, but like the one port that's missing that I feel like every high-end laptop that's supposed to be a desktop class replacement like this should have is an SD card reader. Like as huge as this laptop is, it doesn't have an SD card reader. Like it just seems like that was just a huge missed opportunity for me. I don't get it. But I mean, you know, I guess you just got to deal with it. Strange that it's not there. You do have Ethernet and Thunderbolt 3 and HDMI and DisplayPort out. It's like I said, it's got a ton of ports. And I would think that the idea for something like this would be to, when you get home, connect it to all your external displays and external keyboard and mouse and all that stuff, and use this as your main desktop, but you're also able to take it with you, let's say back and forth to work or whatever. I don't really know where you would go with this thing because it is it's kind of loud. It's like, hey guys, I'm here to play some games. It's just kind of the vibe that it gives me, but you can get some serious work done on this laptop. And I do think that it's really cool that Dell and Alienware made a you know, such a big deal out of making this huge 17-inch laptop like this to do anything you need it to do. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't know who needs a laptop that is this powerful, but if you do, I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. Let me know in the comment section if you had this laptop, what would you do with this laptop? Would you play Fortnite on it, or would you be doing something crazy like some CAD work on the go or something like that? Let me know what you guys think this baby is capable of. I'm 100% sure that it is. But until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you once again for coming through. I'll catch you.
Double down, triple down. Hamster revived.